Hello and good evening. I started just a minute or two early here so I give people a chance to pop on and find me. I'm also just going to make sure I'm actually in the right group. I'm a little neurotic that way. I always double check. Hey, it is me online in the right group. So my name is Deanna Perriott, and if you are watching this on a replay later, maybe you didn't catch it live. Hey, Tabitha. If you're catching this on a replay, just go ahead and do hashtag replay so that we at least know that you saw this video. And I am a little bit early, so let me know, comment what you had for dinner tonight. We had pasta. Trying to be healthier. These things happen. Kids request nights on Thursdays. I can see my phone, so if you have questions, I can kind of read it. These old eyes, I can squint and see it. So if you see me looking weird, it's because somebody's asked a question and I'm trying to figure it out. But all right, it is 7 o'clock, so I will fire away and hopefully more people are joining. Feel free to tag your friends. They'll only see it if they're actually in the group. But thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to find out what Epicure is all about. So to start off with, it's a Canadian company, if you haven't figured that out by now. And the term Epicure, I guess it approximately means gourmet in French. It's French Canadian, so it's not about pedicures. It's about gourmet food. But, it's affordable and delicious and amazing. So not gourmet in like the snobby expensive way, just easy, affordable, clean ingredients, that kind of gourmet. So it was founded in Canada back in the early 90s. I've got a catalog here. I know you can kind of almost see what I'm doing down here. But the mother founded it, and her daughter is now the one in charge. So it's a family-owned company, and they work together side by side to make sure that all of our ingredients are clean and affordable and pronounceable and purposeful. Got that? I posted the Never Ever list the other day. Here's another copy of it right in the catalog. Some highlights if you haven't seen this is that everything in the entire catalog is gluten-free. Yay, for those who need that. It is peanut-free. The actual only nut in the entire company is coconut. In Canada, they can say that it's a nut-free company, but here in the States, coconut is defined as a nut here, so we can only say peanut-free. But if you do not have a coconut allergy, but you have a nut allergy, it's okay. There is no MSG, no trans fat, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. I'm trying to read upside down. There's so much stuff in the Never Ever list, but those are some of the main highlights. Another super duper important thing, I myself was on a pretty low sodium diet for many, many years. And so when I heard that Epicure was also low sodium, it was like, oh, that's no problem. I'm used to that. Whew, it is like crazy low sodium. There's so much. I can't remember now if it's 43 or 46%, but the entire company is sodium free. So it's like lack of salt everywhere, which is really hard to find for people who need that. So they would rather give you more of the delicious herbs and spices, and you can add your own salt if you want. They even have a few awesome sea salt grinders. Some of them have different flavors and black pepper turmeric ones and different fun stuff. So if you're having anything from Epicure and it seems kind of bland, go ahead and add a pinch of salt. Nothing wrong with that. Same thing with the dessert line. I'm going to flash these super quick. They have a whole bunch of desserts, and again, everything in the entire catalog is gluten-free. So we've got like chocolate pudding, which you can actually make this one vegan. Yum. Got chocolate fudge. I haven't had that one yet. Brownies and cheesecake. So the dessert line, think of it like European standard for what sweetness level there is. And if it's not sweet enough for you, you can add a little bit of sugar. It's still going to be less than what you would typically find from a store brand. Got it. Thumbs up. Wanted to talk about just a couple quick categories. And I know you can't really read this. So if you haven't been paying attention, I did, I think, 6 pre-party posts. And those all have points associated with them and some videos and facts about Epicure. You can certainly go back and still watch those, even if you're like just joining and paying attention right now. And then right after this video, there's actually going to be 7 party posts that are going to go over all of this in more detail and like make it so that you can actually read it. So don't worry about the fact that you can't really see my catalog, was the moral of that story. So the first kind of category of Epicure is called meal solutions. They have a bunch of these Good Food Real Fast boxes, which are amazing. They all range to be about $30. I think the Italian one is the cheapest at $26. So super affordable, great thing to start with if you're just getting started with Epicure, which all of you probably are. So this is the burger one. They always come with a handful of laminated cards and recipes, and then some products that of course go with those cards. So super fun, super easy. Burger kit, that's a hint as to what I'm making tonight. Can you guess? Can you guess what I'm gonna make? Another thing that falls into the meal solution category are these awesome packets. So when I first saw these, I was skeptical because I was used to having like a big jar of something, you know, taco seasoning or whatever it might be. And, you know, just using that for months and months and months. So I thought these little packets were annoying, but now that I've been using them for a while, I found out that I love them. And I love them because I don't have to worry about seasoning caking up and getting icky, or also just constantly taking up space in my cupboards. I can just use a little packet and it's done and it's gone. So this is how I do my menu planning. I typically go to the grocery stores on Mondays. So Sunday, I'll just go into my bucket, grab a handful of packets. This is, you know, don't spend hours on Pinterest. You don't have to think about it, but what I will do is get the groceries for these. So we've got pad thai, tacos, gyros, Alfredo, I'm reading backwards here, and pulled pork. So 5 dinners for the week. I didn't spend an hour on Pinterest. There are recipes right on the back of every single one of these packets. Some of them have multiple recipes, but then there's also a bunch of recipes on the website too. So when you get a pack, you always get 3 of the same thing, but you don't have to make the same meal 3 times. Does that make sense? You can make it 3 different ways. So I like to just have a whole bunch of these and make my life really, really easy. The next category I want to just touch on super quick. This one for sure has a graphic and it'll go into more detail. But we have a weight loss and healthy lifestyle challenge called the Epic Life Collection. Now it has a whole bunch of products. It has 13 seasonings and spices and flavors. It has this journal. Let me make sure I'm not flipping to a page that has my handwriting on it. You don't get to know my secrets. So there's a journal to keep track of your day. There are these perfect portion scoops, and I'll talk about those in a second here. But most importantly, there's this awesome, amazing Good Food Real Results cookbook. This breaks it down. There's several weeks in here. And basically, you've got your grocery list. Run and grab all that at the store. It's all nice and organized. And then it has your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a dessert for every single day of the week. And it's, of course, pairs going with that the grocery list. So you buy the groceries, then you've got all 7 days laid out, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. So easy. If you are somebody who is looking to lose weight and control your portions, that's where these little scoops come in handy. So they're color-coded. I don't know if you can kind of see. There's like a little purple dot up there. This one's easier. So a little peach dot. So they're color-coded and they go with the recipes. So you're making a family-sized meal based on the recipe, and then when you scoop it onto your plate, you're just using the scoops for how much you're going to eat. So kind of fun. Let me see. Next, I want to talk about is toppers and boosters. I know I'm going through this super quick, but there are a couple. I'm going to set them here. You can almost see them. So I have toppers and boosters, which these two got Tutti Frutti and Cocoa Crunch. Now those definitely sound like something desserty and delicious, right? Of course they are delicious, but they're actually hidden good things for you. So like extra fiber and antioxidants and yummy things, right? So you can take these and shake them on some oatmeal or some yogurt, put them in smoothies, add them to the top of puddings and desserts and different fun stuff. The third one I've got is a more savory one, so this is an everything bagel. So this isn't just everything bagel seasoning. It's a whole food topper that has hummus and avocado. Oh, that's what's to put on top of it. Sorry, I didn't read far enough down. There's chia and sesame seeds and onion and garlic. So simple. But, you know, the chia, that's extra fiber, good things. So there's a whole bunch of those kind of things. They're called toppers and boosters. Got it? Sweet Solutions, I already showed you a few of our dessert line. We also have herbal teas, a whole bunch of herbal teas. So if you're a tea person, be sure to check those out. And the last category I'm going to dive into before I actually cook the meal is time-saving cookware. So I'm going to get this stuff out of my way. If you watched the video this morning, you saw this, our beautiful multi-purpose steamer. And this is the big family size one, and it comes with a tray. This is completely flexible and smashable. It's food grade silicone. You can totally destroy it and it comes right back. Family size. Then this is the smaller one. I really love this one. I'm home alone during the day for lunch, so I can make my own lunches in here. They're great for kids away at college. They can put a chicken breast in here and some vegetables and sprinkle a little seasoning and put this whole thing in the microwave for about 4 minutes and dinner's done. So pretty cool. We have, oh, I forgot to grab it. Hold on, I know it's just you, Tabitha, so bear with me. This is my other favorite. This is our silicone baking sheet liner. It's called the Bake and Roll. But if you look, you can see it kind of has a little lip all the way around the edge, and this is like reusable parchment paper, right? So you don't have to use so much waste. And I'm gonna post a video on how easy this thing is to clean. It literally takes less than a minute, and it keeps your baking sheets in perfect condition. And it's just kind of fun. No cooking spray whatsoever on any silicone. It'll actually start to degrade it. So it's nonstick all on its own. You don't need to add anything to it. That makes sense. All right, let me get rid of that without dropping it. Okay. So what I am cooking tonight, ding, I'm gonna use the 3-in-1 burger press. You guys will have to bear with me because I am doing a little bit of an experiment here on you. I'm going to make burgers in the microwave. I have done meatballs before, but I've never done burgers, and I saw somebody else do it the other day, and I was like, let's give this a try. So I'm going to use the burger seasoning. I'm going to add that. I've just got some ground meat here, so that's going to go in there. And then I'm going to use the Epicure 3-in-1 burger press, and I'm going to post a video about this also because it has a lot of cool features. But I'm actually making sliders, not full burgers. But what you do, oh, and then after the burgers, I'm going to make the Big Burger sauce, which is like delicious, awesome Whopper sauce. And I will be just mixing it with mayonnaise and a little bit of ketchup. Oh, and that reminds me of one thing I forgot to mention. Segue. Epicure blends are always dry, and you know, if it's like a salad dressing or a sauce, you're actually making your own from scratch. And for the salad dressings or sauces, really, they have this glass cruet and this little silicone funnel to just help make you get everything in this jar very easily. But at first, I was skeptical about everything Epicure. But I was like, I have to make my own sauces. Like, I was used to just getting a jar of sauce and being done with it. But now I absolutely love this. I love it for two different reasons. First reason being that I don't have a kitchen door just crammed full of half-empty jars of sauces that, you know, you use half a bottle in a meal, and then of course you're not ready for that same flavor again, so it just sits in the door, taking up space, possibly going bad. Ugh. With this, I can make just enough that I need for the one meal, and then it's just done. If I do love it, if it's a salad dressing I'm going to use every day, of course I could fill the whole thing. But the second reason why I love it is that it's usually things that are being mixed in here are things that I have laying around my kitchen anyway. Do you have olive oil at home? Do you have vinegar at home? Do you have mayonnaise and ketchup at home? It takes 30 seconds to make a fresh salad dressing or sauce, and it's nothing to whine about. I've gotten over it. So I'm going to make the sliders. So there is a smaller insert. This one is for the sliders, and the big size is if I was making big burgers, right? So I want to grab my 4-in-1 measuring spoon. It was hiding on me. This has 4 measurements all on one spoon to make your life easy and take up less space. So I have a pound of meat in here. And this is the burger seasoning. I just need 2 teaspoons. Epicure jars are crazy full. I have never even had this seasoning yet, so pardon me while I open that one. The 4-in-1 spoon is scientifically designed to fit right in to the jars. That smells good. Experimenting with something new, right? This will be dinner for us tomorrow. So when you cook meatballs, you cook them in the steamer on top of this tray. So I'm going to do the same thing with burgers. Like I said, this is a little bit of an experiment for me, but I saw somebody else do it online the other day. So this is our meat smasher, so I can kind of mix in the seasoning. Easy peasy. And get that mixed in. I am going to add some salt because, like I said, Epicure is very low in sodium. So I just kind of do this to everything. I even salt my salads. So I'm going to smash this. I just realized I ran a little bit over my time and the posts are starting. So I'm going to make one patty really quick. And then I actually figured rather than you just staring at me, this takes 4 minutes to cook in the microwave. Rather than you staring at me making these and also the 4 minutes while in the microwave, I'm going to turn the video off and you can go watch the 7 posts that are going to come up. That will give you more information. Then I'm going to come back live when the meal is all done. I'm going to make one in front of you. Smash. Ta-da. Flip. Flip. Boom. Got it? So easy. Then you just reload it. So I'm going to make these and get the microwave going, and then I'll come back, I don't know, in about 7 minutes with a completely cooked meal. I'm going to turn this off with a knuckle.